しそんな時も愛する人のために輝いてたくて So nice your smile keep そういつかキャッチャー君の心の声に答えてあげたくて太陽
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors. Could you be mine? Could you be mine? Watch Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series here on YouTube. Anyway, what's happening, YouTubers? S4J finally back again, bringing you the coolest battles of yesterday and today. And this is the final battle of the second tournament in the PMP tournament in New Jersey. Tenafly. I said it again like D-Mac. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're here, right? And I'm facing a young lad that goes by the name of Crispy Melon. I just said that, but he's just like demolished everybody, son, to make it up against me. He's like, yo, I'm 10 years old, son. Think you underestimated me, son? And correct me on your age. I don't even know if you're 10, or honestly, but yeah, I guess. Hey, anyway, I signed your sneakers. Yeah, shout out. Yo, I signed his sneakers. Anyway, we're here, right, to get to the more serious stuff. We are here with Celebi against Bronzong. And why the hell did I switch into Bronzong anyway in the Rotom? It's like, what are you doing? Come on, Kashif. This is the big time. The final battle and you're playing like that? Jesus Christ, go back to Little Cup or something. Anyway, now we're up against Jirachi with the same Celebi, right? I know this thing is packing Hidden Power Fire. I guess he doesn't necessarily want to show it to me yet because it's in the rain and stuff like that. So it necessarily won't do as much damage as it would as he would bring up his Sand. So I know he's going to want to bring up his Sand later on. He goes out into Excadrill, I guess, to probably try to scare away my Jirachi, right? Which is what he does effectively, because I don't necessarily want my Jirachi dying just yet. So I'm just going to go out to Rotom just to counter the Excadrill, but he brings in Ryuncle. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do against this thing? When I saw the team preview, I'm like, yo, this is the thing I'm most concerned about. But yes, baby. Oh my gosh, I'm usually apologetic for critical hits, but yo, I don't care. Ryuncle needs to die. Oh my gosh, sorry for sounding like a douchebag, but seriously, oh my gosh, that one critical hit, like, I don't even, like, that one critical hit just made my day. Seriously, it was like, wow, amazing. And no, I'm not talking about the same day when I was singing in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah, this is a different day that I'm happy about. That day was something else, so whatever. Who the hell cares? Anyway, he brings in Tyranitar, right? And I'm like, yes, Iron Head for residual damage. But I'm like, yo, this guy is not going to stay in. He's not going to stay in. Don't do Iron Head, Kashif. Don't do Iron Head. Use Thunder. Use Thunder. Come on, use Thunder or switch out. Use Thunder or switch out. But unfortunately for me, I'm stupid. I don't go with my own intuition, and I'll go for the Iron Head. So now we're up against Rotom here with my Jirachi. And he gets a free +1 where moves are concerned. He got either go for the Volt Switch to get switch priority or go for Will-O-Wisp to inflict some damage, or Will-O-Wisp to burn me. Something, you know something? I'm going to predict the Will-O-Wisp. Stay in, get the Thunder. Hopefully you get paralyzed. Hell yeah. So now later on, when he switches into Rotom, I can hit this thing with the Hidden Power Grass without worrying about taking a super effective electric attack from you. Washing machine my ass. Anyway, I'm having way too much fun. I'm just gonna go for the Wish, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm sick and tired of this thing. Oh my gosh. And this battle obviously took place before Excadrill and Thundurus were banished to the Uber category. Yay! But now I'm just gonna bring in the Politoed just to set up my weather, right? I don't know if somebody want to stay in on an earthquake or whatever like that, but I got my wish. You can't kill me. Anyway, I'm just gonna predict the switch out into Celebi for the Ice Beam. Yeah. Hopefully I get a freeze or something like that. But you know, come on, Kashif. Betting on Hash, you can't necessarily do that in the final battle anyway. So now he's gonna switch it onto Thundurus. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Landorus actually. And I'm like, crap. I really wish I went for the Ice Beam again. But I guess he predicted my switch out to Jirachi, which is amazing on his part. I can't necessarily inflict too much damage with the Iron Head, I guess, on a Landorus, especially since I'm burned, and Thunder doesn't affect it, so he's free to do whatever the hell he wants. He sets up substitutes, so I'm like, yeah, I got Bronzong. He can't do nothing to me except maybe U-turn. Can't do nothing. But you know, he has a smackdown, and I'm like, oh crap. As much as I definitely did want to switch out into Rotom, I'm like, you know something, Hydro Pump has 80% accuracy, it can miss, could probably get up a Swords Dance. I don't know what kind of set he is just yet. And not only that, but he could keep intertwining between Smackdown and you know, Earthquake or whatever like that, to rack up residual damage, especially since my Bronzong is burned, because I made that dumb play and switched in Bronzong on a Will-O-Wisp and Rotom. What was I thinking? So what I have to do is just stay in and make sure this thing doesn't have a sub up for when I bring in something. I think Rotom is what I'm gonna bring in, or something like that. I don't necessarily want to bring in Rotom because he could sub up and inflict damage onto me, and every little damage counts. I don't care who you. I don't care if you're a Scissor, a -6 Scissor doing a bullet punch to a Gyarados. I don't even care, son. Every bit of damage counts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in the Thunderous, right? Try to scare him out. He isn't buying that. Goes for the hidden power Ice, which is nice. So that actually lets me know that he's sub and 3 attacks as opposed to like a sub and a stat enhancing move like Swords Dance, something like that. And then 2 attacks. So now he's going to predict me to switch up my moves, not go for the substitute, which is amazing. Predict the hidden power Ice that I do carry. But unfortunately for him, I go for the sub. I got a free sub on the Rotom switch. And I'm going to definitely be able to keep that up, which is going to cause a lot of trouble for him, as you guys will see. So, Rotom, wow, I was about to call it Botox. Where did that come from? Anyway, Rotom bites the dust, right? And now he's going to bring in the big T-Tar. Look at me, I'm all big and fat. He's hoping that I miss the, wow, everything's like making noise in my room. What's going on? Is it ghost living here? I moved here like 2 months ago. Come on, show yourself. But anyway, he's hoping that I missed the Focus Blast, but unfortunately for him, I'm not going to be able to miss. And I'm like, yes, I win the Weather War eventually. So now it's good that the Focus Blast did hit, because I do have a sub up for when the Excadrill comes in. I'm going to hit this thing with the Focus Blast and kill it. But unfortunately for me, oh my gosh, now I got to play a whole acrobatic switching game because my Focus Blast wants to miss. Why is it even called Focus Blast? Aren't you supposed to be like focus on your opponent? What the hell? Should call it something else. You're not focused if you're missing all the fucking time. Oh, sorry. I had to curse with that, but it's just so frustrating. But anyway, I'm just gonna win the Weather War, right? Stay in with the Politoed because I know that Earthquake can finish me off, and it'd be foolish to switch in Thunderous just in case he did go for the Rock Slide or something like that. Then again, he can't necessarily risk going for the Rock Slide, not killing, not getting a flinch, and then me hitting Hydro Pump and or Focus Blast because his Excadrill is like the most potent thing that he has right now since his Re-Uncle-Spit the Dust thanks to a critical hit. Yes. Anyway, he's gonna go for the X-Scissor. Me personally, I would have went for the Rock Slide is my best bet to try to get the continuous 30% flinch hacks or whatever, then probably go for the X-Scissor later on, but that doesn't necessarily happen. I go for the Hydro Pump, finish it off in one shot, which is great. So now he has the Landers left, and as much as he could like probably stall out my Hydro Pumps or something like that, I won't necessarily be able to hit this thing with any kind of moves. I'm just gonna go out to Scissor just to speed things up, just to make sure that I have a sure shot way of hitting this thing. So first I have to gauge how much damage his Earthquake does. I mean, I'm not even sure if I could probably finish this off with an unboosted Bullet Punch. But what I'm going to do, right, is I see that I take that pretty well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to predict him to not go for the substitute this time, right, and go for the attacking move, Earthquake. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance, and then finish that thing off with the Bullet Punch. Survive the Earthquake. That was a great game, dude. Oh my gosh, for a young kid, you're really good. And congratulations on making it that far. Viewers, I definitely hope you had a lot of fun watching this. No Pokemon mini-game nostalgia this week because this video was just based on my whole 10-year-old. I keep saying that he's 10. Opponent named Crispy Melon. So I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Peace. What you doing?